Hello and welcome to the stream! The stream of where I thank people for making me hit over 100 followers on Twitch. That is kind of awesome. Like, I thought that just hitting 50 was amazing. And that was literally right before midnight on New Year's. And, I mean, yes, I'm late in making this because I couldn't do it last week because Valentine's Day week. But in the time between then and now, like 100 followers was already amazing. But between Valentine's week and now, or the week before Valentine's week and now, I'm already at 120. I'm gonna have to plan the, thing that I'm gonna do for 250 before I know it. All I have to do is blink hard enough. So, yes, thank you very much for that. So, I'm just gonna, do the whole introduction thing because I'm trying to get better at that. So, my name is Rajome, RJ, Rebecca, Becky, whatever you want to call me. I don't really care which one. I will answer to all. Or you can give me, sing mode! Sing mode! Illith! Sing mode, really! Give me a second. I gotta turn down music for myself because if I don't, then it's gonna get in my ears and I won't be able to keep a tune to save my life. Alright. How long does sing mode even last? Does it actually say? Give me 1 second. So sing mode is 5 minutes. So, before I start, let me get a stopwatch out. Oh, stopwatch, come hither. I have to switch to sing mode because it has been requested of me. Clock. Clock. There we go. And we shall start. So let me start the stream by saying thank you to all of you and you, because without you, I don't know what I'd do. I'd be a streamer, yes that is true, but I'd rather have you. 0 viewers is easy, you don't have to care about anyone judging or if they stare. You don't have to worry if you say anything stupid or if they laugh at you. But 0 is sad because you're all alone and you don't really know if you can change. So instead, you try to grow, and that is not easy. So what do? You actually get to know people and maybe follow back. So that is how you meet people and get a collab or two. I'm totally missing rhyming, by the way. And once you do that, you'll get your own collabs and maybe a fan base or two. It's actually hard to come up with the verses, multiple at a time as well, because it's actually quite strange if you rearrange the English language and rhyme it all the same. Try as you may not come up with what to say. It may sound stupid, or it may sound somewhat actually entertaining or intelligent. But otherwise, you just say what comes on your mind as it comes and goes, and then you have no clue. Then you have no clue of what to do. Just don't go silent, or it may end up with fewer viewers that go away or come back. They may like it, they may not. Or you may just sound stupid, but that's the fun of streaming. It's not rocket science though, 'cause you don't have to change who you are. If you just be yourself and have fun with everything, eventually you'll have a community that grows to numbers beyond your wildest dreams. I still can't rhyme very well, but that's not really the point here. I'm trying to use actual grammar instead of the regular singing pattern. 'Cause for some reason, I end up actually going with the same ending sound, which would mean I'd have to say drown, or around, or down as my next sentence ender, which doesn't really work as you can see. Even though if I do blender, then there's a few other words I can do. So, the one thing I want to say is very clear and easy. It is obviously, positively, thank you for over 100 viewers and followers. There we go. I couldn't come up with anything better than the thank you for over 100. And it was like 5 seconds away from 5 minutes. So yeah. I tried to, sing as much as I could. Hopefully the tune of the music and my tune wasn't too much of a, absolute off, so it was like your brain was trying to listen to two things at once. Note to self, warm up voice before streams. Oh, by the way, I did just remember. I have the community goal, which is 100,000, I think, points? Yes. So, the community goal for 30 days is 100,000 points, and if you guys pull that off, I will be adding the anime voice, which is super cute, and, I can be all cutesy and anime-like. As well as the southern voice, which I can switch into very easily, do for hours on end, and, it won't be that hard to do whatsoever. Might be a bit of a hootenanny, though. Not yet! That's different! Why Automod is that? I don't understand. Automod, you confuse me. So, anime voice, southern voice. Oh yeah. The other two were... Oh yes. Tudley Valley Girl will be on that list of channel redeems that are added. I don't know why, but yeah. That's just gonna be something I add because I think that people might enjoy it or whatever. And then there is also the shy moment, which I do have to play with the volume a little bit to make sure I can get this one to work properly. But I thought it would be fun to, you know, just add to the list of possible things that I might be able to do. And you always win the Automod lottery. So yeah, those 4 voice types are going to be channel redeems if you guys actually get the community redeem thingy to be completely full. And each of those is going to be until further notice or until the end of the stream after they are activated. So they can cancel each other out, as well as I will be adding a cancel out anything that is actually active right now redeem as well, so that, you know, you can cancel out if you don't like a voice. Or if I do a voice for too long. I mean, sometimes Squirrel wins it, yes. You are right. And actually, you have competition, because Moop can actually do it quite easily as well. And then, what was the other stuff I tweeted about? Oh, yes. Upon reaching 60 subs, I will be doing the whole purchase and playing of No Man's Sky. And I figure it's only fair that, you know, I count them when they're actually active, because I don't know how that works from month to month. Like, I don't know if your other 5 months are going to hit now, or if they're going to hit in the coming months. So once I find that, I will actually, you know, be willing to count them as towards that. There we go. No Man's Sky, that. Oh yeah! Web me, bro! Haha! Since you guys enjoy paralyzing me in games so much, so I have a goal of 10,000 bits because I am not doing this for free. This is gonna cost you guys to actually unlock. It will unlock the reward called Web Me Bro, which adds a channel redeem that disables my ability to do anything outside talking to you guys for 5 minutes no matter what. Which means it does not matter what I am doing on stream. For 5 minutes, I am paralyzed. I cannot do anything other than what I am doing at this very second right now, which is talking. And looking at stuff on my phone, I guess. I can do that because it doesn't affect the stream. I don't know if I'm gonna do that. That is a question of if I can find access to the game, because I do want to avoid emulators. But I'm trying to actually find a way around that. Where actually, I'm trying to get it to where I have access to older consoles. I don't know if I can gain access to handhelds other than the Switch. But I am trying to get the other, like, consoles. Which would be amazing. And I might have a way to do that. I just need to get to testing it and see if it will actually work outside theory. Yes, but can you stream those older consoles? That's the question. Can you get them to connect to your computer and be on a stream? Because I'm pretty sure I can access any older console along with a good number of games. All I have to do is actually talk to someone about that. But I have to have a way to connect them first. So that's actually kind of what I'm testing, because I may have one of those. I need to test it on either a Wii or a GameCube. And then once I do that, I can, you know, move forward with stuff. And I'm supposed to be making a chibi, aren't I? The things that I forget I'm supposed to be doing. See, this is the problem with, you know, streaming in general. I get distracted and then it's like, oh, I was supposed to be doing that, wasn't I? I want... Yeah. Yeah, I can work with that. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. And then... Yeah. We're gonna just go with that and mess with it and hope that it, you know, doesn't make me regret choosing the numbers that I did. And I already see a problem. I can't mirror it. Cannot mirror it. Because I need 2 numbers down the middle. Or numbers. I need 2 line sets down the middle. Why do I keep doing circle? I want sphere, you stupid thing. There we go. Okay, so I need to do this to where there is. There we go. Cool. We're good now. Okay. So, select that. Get rid of, nope. Delete faces. And then we can mirror. As soon as I find the modifiers. Mirror. There we go. And then we're going to also get rid of the annoying... There we go. Much better. I mean, it's not perfectly round, but that will come with time. Okay, if you find one that works with a Saturn and a Genesis, let me know. Because I do have a... I believe it's a Saturn. No, I have a Dreamcast. So, I'm assuming if it can work with Saturn and Genesis, it can work with a Dreamcast. Ooh, and if it could work with an NES. Oh, that would be amazing. I miss the NES. Like the actual NES, not just whatever the Switch gives me. I never owned a SNES, you know, Super NES or whatever. I never owned one of those, but I did, well, my dad owns the NES. I'm just gonna leave that there because that doesn't really matter. And we are gonna give you some giant eyes. Because we can. And get rid of that because we can. There we go. Delete that. So this is going to look a lot like what I originally made for Chibi for a while. Because they all start out basically the same. But this one is going to be different. Oh. I don't have clipping on. Whoops. That might be useful. You know, because clipping is kind of required. Okay. Done with that. We'll do that. Turn that off. Clipping back on. There we go. Cool. And go like that. There we go. A little bigger might be required. Because I don't want it to look totally strange. There we go. That's better. Okay. Shoulder. That. And then we need to obviously grab these. And make them go down. Oops. There we go. Just like that. Well, kinda. Kinda just like that. Not exactly. There we go. And no, I haven't broken it yet. Not quite. Breaking things takes a little bit more effort. Not much, but it's a little more. There we go. And we're gonna bring this back a little bit. Just because it looks a little bit strange right now. There we go. Because chibis aren't exactly, you know, the most detailed of things in the world. So a lot of what you're trying to do with a chibi is just get like a basic shape going. And then after that, it's a matter of adding details and making it look good. Of course, that's how any 3D model is. Just basic shape, and then after that, you move on to the actual model. Okay. There we go. And I am intentionally making it look like a jelly bean. Or at least now, I am intentionally making it look like a jelly bean. Okay. Here we go. There. Aha! There we go. So now, this needs to go like that. so much of this is just going off of what you already have and adjusting for that. Okay, shoulders I'm going to define a little bit better. Even though they don't really have to be defined because chibi, but I'm still going to. That. There we go. And then this I'm going to bring in a little bit. Oh, that's what's wrong. Got it. Okay, we're good. Some things take a little while to figure out. Others not so much. And the model doesn't have a butt. I mean, yes, chibis don't really have butts, but... Heh, see? But I'm going to give it a butt-like shape. Because it does deserve at least a little bit of butt. There. Little jelly bean. Here we go. And then I'm gonna make that bigger so that it doesn't look quite as strange. There we go. There we go. Yes. Okay. Jelly bean type thing is a go. Now, I'm going to deselect that, and because I'm picky, there we go. You don't have to put a smile column on every single model, but I do, because if I forget it, it's like one of the worst things ever for me. There. Actually, we're going to go with those two. And then we're going to bring this one out a little bit to be a little smoother. Yeah. Too defined. Way too defined. And we're just gonna do this. There we go. Much better. Was not sure if I was gonna need the Catmull Clark, which is why I didn't activate it at the beginning. But I do love having it activated. Okay. Make that come out a little more. There. And now you look kind of like you have a torso. Or like, you know, it's a torso that matters. There. It's a little bit of an almost hourglass. I don't want to do an actual hourglass because I want this to also work for like male chibis, and I can, you know, always reverse a non-hourglass to an hourglass very easily. Like, it's a lot easier to go from no hourglass to hourglass than just like from hourglass to no hourglass. Because then you have to delete bones, mess with physics. It's a pain. It's actually really fun with the Kagamine. With the Kagamine twins, it's really fun to try to make Rin into Len. It's not a hard thing to do, but it is a pain in the butt. And they're supposed to look almost identical anyway. Like, you can use the same face if you want. You can use the same base. There we go. This needs to be lower. I think that needs to be lower too. There we go. And I think this also needs to be lower. And more like that. That needs to go there. Why did you stop music? Yes, I'm still here. Has it been long enough for you to question if I'm still here? There we go. Much better. So the main difference in this chibi design is going to actually be after I get past this part, because this part is, you know, kind of important. Because if I don't get the body shape done, then it'll look weird. It looks like a little jelly bean. Also, I think I defined this a little too well. There. Less definition, thank you. There. Much better. This I will put in though. Maybe this one. Yeah, I like the belly button being there. Okay, so now that that's done, I can make a space for the arms. Which is going to be this right here. And I want 2 more points because I like having multiple points to mess with. And I want them to be a little smaller than that. Because chibis don't have large arms at all. So I should be doing it like this. There we go. That was not the point I wanted. I wanted this one. There we go. There we go. Coolness. So the reason I'm putting these all on the same axis and making them as straight on that axis as possible is because this one detail is going to make this so much easier for me. Like, in the long run. Okay, we're just going to do that. There's that. There's that. That. Ah. There's the wrist. And we're just gonna call this the hand for now. Because I don't really care about that detail right now. I care much more about getting stuff in general to have a basic shaping. That is way too big this way. Okay. Shrink, please, leg hole. You're way too big for what I need. Okay. Make sure you still look round from like every angle. Okay. We are good. Okay. Not quite so good. Not as good as I wanted to be. There. There's that. That and that. There we go. Cool. So select that. Oops. Not what I wanted. Okay. Actually, I want to... Yeah, mostly like that. There we go. Cool. Cute little feet. There we go. And it's always the little details that you never think of that are going to matter the most. Always. think I need to move these a little bit more. Yes, that is exactly what I need to do. There we go. There's a proper thigh. Haha! I think I actually kind of like this one, like, at least as far as the torso goes, a little better than my other one. I don't know yet, though. Like, I can't say for sure which one I like better until I, like, finish this one. There we go. Cuteness. Okay. How did I miss that one? That's what I want to know. Cool. So now, back up here. And to trying to make this look natural-ish. Which is actually a lot easier said than done sometimes. Yes, I realize I'm offsetting stuff. That is intentional, I assure you. Cool. Now I need these. Not all of them. Okay. Now we're good. Get rid of those. Go like that. Like that. Those are not dragged. Cool. and so it's a little more normal. Because normality is actually needed to make this look right. That there. Yeah, like that. Yeah. And I actually think I made this too long. Because chibis do not have long arms. There. Much better. Oh, the chibi. Neck is bothering me, but that can be fixed later. You know what? I just figured out what I'm gonna do with the hands. There we go. I totally just figured out where you're gonna be. There we go. Haha. You are going to be fun. That's what you're going to be. There we go. Haha. Ah. it will still qualify as a chibi base. However, gonna be a little bit different than typical. There we go. Oh. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. Okay. Time for this. No, it doesn't. Cool. So we are going to actually name this. So, I am actually not going to name it a chibi because I have a plan and it is chibi-like. It is adorable, but it's a tad different. So I'm staying true to the agreement of making the chibi in the first place. But we're doing it a little different because why not? Yes, this part is very important to it. There we go. There we go. Now, how do I select? Huh. How do you select an entire ringlet? I have no clue how to do that. You know what? I'm just gonna cheat. Because I don't care. There we go. Cool. Now, modifier, we are going to first move space. Oh. I should probably have the entire thing selected before I try adding something to it, shouldn't I? Smooth space. Ooh, yes. Yes. Except this is not defined enough. Because that... Oops. This is supposed to be... Come on. There we go. There we go. Much better. And I think I'm also going to do this. Because it's supposed to be a little more defined. There we go. Much better. And this one can go more like that. There. Ta-da! I kind of love it. Save you. Hi, Hero! And today is... In a way, Illith, yes. In a way. The giveaway is this down here. Or at least, that's the part that I'm focusing on making the giveaway as far as what it is. So, today is actually my thank you for 100 followers stream, and it's supposed to be a second chibi base, but I'm not exactly going, you know, traditional chibi because I already have a chibi. I'm trying to do something a little different than, you know, typical chibi. So, this is gonna be a rigging nightmare if, you know, you actually look here. Rigging nightmare. That's what happens when you have so many overlapping little loops and such. But, you know what? I'll deal with it when I deal with it. It's not a problem for now. That's not a now problem. That is a after I figure out how I'm going to make the rigging a problem. And it's not quite a figurine, but you are very, very close. And you cannot see the file name. So if you could see the file name, that would give it away completely. But yeah, basically all stream I have been working on the torso and this little stand thingy, which is apparently off-center somehow. Why is that off-center? Okay. There's that. There's that. Okay. Nope. Want this. Why do I keep selecting all when I'm still in object mode? That is not what I want to do. Okay. There. There's that, and it is centered that way. Cool. Yeah, pretty sure it's centered now. Easy way to find out. Yes, cool. We are now center. And we're just gonna save that because I don't want to redo that. That would be a pain in my butt if I had to redo it. Oh, also with what I'm doing, I just realized I don't need to care about the spinal column as much anymore. Do have a second one there, right? No, that's where that is. Okay, we're good. I don't have to care about this anymore. Well, not as much. I can care about it being less defined. And we'll just make that go like that. There we go. Tad bit less definition there. We're gonna do that. 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 And let clipping do its job. There we go. And get rid of these because I don't need them anymore. There we go. Much better. I will keep it on the upper torso simply because I kind of like having the spinal cord defined like a little bit. Yeah. That's what I did wrong. Okay. I see it. How far back is it? There we go. Okay. Figured it out. There we go. By the way, Hero, I kind of am really enjoying that little chibi model that you have and the edited videos you make with it. It's oddly adorable. Yes! I saw the It's Too Powerful edited video today. Yeah, I noticed you kind of mentioned that, like, either today or yesterday or the day before. I can't really tell you exact days of tweets because they all bleed together for me. Now, how do I want to make your face look? Because your body... exactly what I'm going for. But I need your face. What should I do with your face? I don't know. I know I want to give you ears. That's the easy part. It's the rest of it that's confusing. Go here. Edit. That is way, way too much detail. Okay. We're just going to do this. Well then. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Knife, please. Okay. And now I need to do this. And there should be... Oh yeah, that was only on the top, wasn't it? Forgot that. Okay. That. There we go. Cool. And then let me do one right there and right there. So I can make the nose go here and it won't be that weird. What to do when the forehead not exactly placed how you want it. Okay. And then I'm going to actually do this because I don't like how the cheeks look. Personally. That's too much. Come on, give me the ability to do poopy cheeks, you stupid thing. Okay. There we go. And then shape the little. There we go. And then make it look more like a skull. That's a little too much. There we go. If I make it look like a skull, I did not mean crush the entire thing to look like wrong. There we go. Oops. I think we need this one. There we go. That's more of what I wanted. Getting the poopy cheeks. That is way too much. I need more area, less power. There we go. And this can be back to that. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to go to edit mode. No. Scale this way. And move it like that. That still looks totally wrong, but it will probably look better once it has, you know, an eye socket. Because eye sockets have a habit of making things look a little bit more right. I can already tell this needs to be further out. Like that. Like, I think it almost wants to look like a critter. Guess I'm still here. There we go. There we go. That's what I needed. I needed that. And now I need to scale this a little bit more like that. There we go. And then I need to go a little bit more like that. Okay, not that much. Okay, so the side of the head is totally wrong. Absolutely and totally. Like, in every way. Okay. Much better. Yeah. I think I have the nose actually in the wrong position. Which would not be too surprising. I felt like restarting, so I brought the default cube back. There we go. There we go. Cool. And now we are going to do that. And smooth spaces. There we go. There. Ah. Much better. Actually, you can probably get away with this by simply doing this. That was actually surprisingly easy. So now, we're going to do this, turn flipping on, and where did you hide this time? There you are. Okay. I need to mirror first, don't I? Delete that. Oops. There we go. And now, there's that. I got mad at my face and deleted it. That's what you missed. Quite literally. Yeah, I'll do it. It'll make shaping the eye easier. There we go. So much better. There. There we go. That is a million times better. Up a needle. There we go. Aha! That is like so much better than it was. There we go. You're gonna do that. And then I think this needs to all come down like this. It's super adorable. That didn't work how I was, you know, expecting at all. This. That. There. That one looks a little weird. And there we go. There. A little more skull-like. I'm not gonna really care about the back of the head because I'm probably going to just cover it with like hair or whatever anyway. So it doesn't actually matter that much. There we go. You're kind of adorable. Okay. Now to shape the eyes. I do have that selected. Probably should not have that selected. There we go. There we go. No, oops. That can go like that. That can go like that. There we go. That kind of looks like a forehead. Kinda. Let me pick that one. There we go. Ah. Coolness. There we go. And oddly enough, that is how I learned how to do eyes. Ooh. Wait, so your buddy is actually only like 2D? That's kind of cool. That is actually really cool. And then you have pizza, yes. Okay, what kind of pizza? Because that does matter. And then yes, it is a soulless abomination. It will change in a moment. Don't worry. It will not be soulless for much longer. And then this. I don't know why, like, this is specifically how eyes are done as far as my brain is concerned. But for some reason, this is how you do them in the MMD community. Like, in comparison to any other method. And the soulless abomination thing is exactly why I always have a placeholder for the eyes of some kind. Because I cannot stand the soulless iris thing. It legit bothers me. Scale up like that. There we go. Oops. Not what I wanted. I wanted to rotate this way. Nope. And then move that way. That is way too far. There we go. Much better. Haha. So, you did mention you use blend shapes. Did you do it to where you actually were changing the location of the polygon, or did you do the texture manipulation trick? Because I need to learn the texture manipulation trick eventually. And pepperoni is amazing. Specifically, I prefer Papa John's pepperoni because out of all the pepperonis, I think that's the best. Just, you know, plain pepperoni with nothing else. And yes, that is exactly what I do to avoid the soulless look. Like, I'll just add anything to the iris, and it will look 100 times better. I kind of love it! Like, legit, I kind of love it. Okay. You need, like, more details. Like now. Because you are never gonna look good without details. There we go. You two. There we go. And then you two, right? Yes. go there. No? Oh, it's that one. There we go. And now I need to do this. Okay. Where are you? So we are going to find okay, that did not work. We're just gonna do this. Because that's the easiest thing I can think of. There we go. There we go. This is slightly off of where I want it to be. And then this one's slightly off as well. There. Ah, that's why it's wrong. Ah! That did not work. Okay. New. Don't use nodes. Do that. And there we go. Cool. Now you can see the eyelashes. They actually look kind of cute. So back to this. Oh, night tool. Not actually gonna make the mouth look that good because I don't want it to look that good at all. Oops. That moment when you intentionally don't make the mouth look, like, amazing. Give me what I want. There we go. Actually, no, that's not what I want. I want right there is what I want. So I want to get rid of that. There we go. Oops. I want to go down that axis. Of course, I say that I don't want the lips to look that great, and then I spend time on the lips. Typical. There we go, that's what I needed. Right there. This still looks wrong to me right here. There we go. There we go. I think the top of the skull is too short. There we go. And then I need eyebrows and ears. Go here. Cool. And then I want him to look cute, not angry. There we go. That is adorable. Now ears. And let's go this way. And then do this. And then we will that. Let's do this entire front thing here. Put it back like that. There we go. Do a little more round shape. There we go. Ha! Awesomeness. I mean, I like it. It's super cute. And let's go. Wait, what's the other? Wait. Here we go. Okay. I mean, 2 hours for a base, that's not bad. Because the only thing I can think of to add to this would make it not a base. And I kind of love it in its base form here. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. So, you might have made Buddy's eyes kind of like how I do mine. I mean, mine are like inwards for a reason, because when this is actually in a different program, wow, the back of the head looks like trash. We're going to ignore the back of the head because it's only going to be covered with hair anyway. Yeah, that looks like trash. Am I able to fix it at all? Like, can it look less like trash? Am I gonna regret this? I think I am. But you know what? I don't really care. Cause, yeah, I care more about this looking good than anything else. Cause I could not stand how it looked. So I'm just gonna do this how I do it. You know, typically. There we go. There we go, much better. I mean, it's a little flat, but that's easy to fix. There. Oops. I did not grab every polygon that I meant to. Whoops. That may be a tad important. Yeah. And I could probably make it have fewer shapes, but I really like it. It's super adorable. And it is a chibi. Now if I do this... No. I like it better with the wider face. It's cuter. More pizza, yes. More pizza is needed. And because I can, because I'm super nervous about not saving correctly enough times, I figure why not save a bazillion times? Because you can never save too much, right? You're just overwriting the same file over and over again anyway. Yeah, I kind of really love it. So I don't know if you actually know them, but they're like little wooden dolls with a string all the way through their body. And when you press the button that's down here, they kind of like completely collapse on top of themselves. That's kind of what I was going for. Because I realized that would be super cute, and I've literally never seen anything like that before. So you were almost right with the figurine thing. Yeah, I kind of love it. I kind of absolutely love it. It's so cute! Now I just have to figure out, you know, what to make it into besides just a base. Because I love it, but eventually I have to make it more than a base. You don't want that? Okay. Because I want to save again. It's super cute. Yeah, skull is still wrong. There we go. You go vanish, you go vanish. Do that. Edit mode. And then scale it all like this. There we go. Bring you back, bring you back. There we go. The head looks a little more normal now. There we go. Cool. Awesomeness. So, I don't know if you know what these are, but they're like little wooden dolls that have like a string all throughout their body. And they have a little button down here that if you press, the doll literally collapses on itself. They are so fun to play with. And you just press the button and they just totally collapse because the string is like not tight anymore. Yeah. That's kind of what I'm thinking this is, except rigging is going to have to be done to make that more obvious. But yeah, that's why I have the sectionals on the arms and the legs and the body, and even the neck. Because I was like, wait, I can do that. That would be super cute. I'm totally doing that. And that's why it has the little platform too. It would actually kind of be a bottom-up rigging system. Or, I could just make the whole thing like an animation sequence. Like do a top-to-bottom rigging and just hand animate it. Yeah, it would take more effort and more time. But it would be worth it if I could get the effect I'm wanting. Also, I don't know if I could figure out how to get IK to actually make it work from bottom to top. Because usually the physics I know work like how your hair does. Like how you have your hair connected to your skull and then there's a chain, kind of like a cattail off of your skull with like 5 to 6 bones, and that chain just kind of swings. Those are the physics I'm used to. Yes, but they would have to be on command ragdoll physics. Like it would have to be only when the button is pressed that the ragdoll physics actually activate and work. Because it has to be taught like this at all other times. Well, yeah. They do kind of T-pose, don't they? Yeah, those dolls actually T-pose. And then they go off the T-pose whenever you press the button. I kind of absolutely love it. It is super cute. And it is still a chibi. So the next goal for this should be figure out how on earth to rig it to get the proper look for it. Because I want it. I really, really, really kind of want it to actually be rigged like that, because that would be amazing. And saying this is a base, or rather, saying that this thing's one purpose in life is to be a base, if I could get it to do that, then imagine how many of those little collapsing dolls I could make. It would be amazing. And yes, I made it look male on purpose, because, you know, it's easier to make a male base look female than a female base look male. And actually, I figured out recently, Vroid, I'm pretty sure, uses a female base that they switched to male. Why do I think that? Because the male does not look non-Shota with the body shape. I could not get the Vroid body to not have an hourglass of some kind. And that irks me. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh, I'm totally doing that. I am totally doing that. Okay. Refresh, make sure that's right. It is right. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I'm totally doing that. I have a chance to do that, so I'm gonna do that. I am so taking advantage of that. Gotta get past the ad, I think. Hey, Elif. I'm gonna raid Crow. So it is very possible to make a female base into a male base, but they just look so much better if you do the male base from Polygon 1. Cause, unless you can get rid of the hourglass completely to where it's just smooth, then it just doesn't look right at all. And like, this has a tiny hourglass, yes. But in cheapification, the hourglass is kind of a specific thing that is kind of always there. Even if you're making a more male-looking character. As long as the other models are still yours and you get to claim it, by all means. Because, I mean, I'm not against ripping parts off other models, because that's like half the Miku Miku dance community right there, and they're called editors. But at the same time, it just feels so good to be able to claim a model 100% as yours. And yes, I've ripped parts off my own models because, you know, it's not that hard to attach a part from your own model to another model that's your own. And granted, after you figure out, like, meshes and all that, it's not hard to do with even parts that aren't your own. And I'm gonna do this because I can. Make sure I spell your name right. Okay, cool. It's just a bragging right. If you know how to model, then it's just a bragging right to be able to claim 100% of the models. Even if you're ripping parts off other models and all that. It's absolutely a bragging right. And it's so worth it. I mean, the cheeks could be poofier, but I like it how it is. I really do. I kind of adore it. And I am totally screenshotting this and putting it on Twitter. Like, ever ever since I made a model 100% mine the first time, I have refrained from using model parts from anyone else simply because I love being able to claim it 100% as mine outside like character design. Because I cannot design characters that are kind of like some of those characters I've seen that it's like, oh, that is awesome. I want to turn that into a 3D model now. Like Vampy, I would have never thought of making a cute little chibi bat. I don't know why, because it's super cute and it's a super good idea, but I would have never thought of it. So it's kind of fun, you know, looking at other people's designs and like challenging yourself to making those. My own design's gonna be a pain in the butt. Ugh. I might have layered a bob cut haircut under Holland Lop like ears, like rabbit ears, to where they're actually going down. So I have chains of physics under chains of physics, and then the dress I layered 2 layers of skirts that I'm gonna have to deal with. And then under the skirt, I have a foxtail, so it's gonna be a pain in the butt. But it will be worth it. It'll absolutely be worth it. And I did have neck floof, kind of like what Evie has on her, but I ditched that because she looks really cute without it as well, and it just seemed like one of those, it was kind of too much details. So if I can get the dress to work like a Miku Miku Dance Program model, if I can get the clipping to avoid itself, I can make the 2-layer dress thing work. If I have to cheat it, I will find a way to cheat it. But I want those 2 layers. They're not like right over each other like a petticoat or anything. It's just like, it's like a skirt and then like an apron that goes partly down. Because it's like an over shirt type thing that's over the dress, but it goes over the skirt part of the dress. So in a physics sense, it's just 2 layers of skirt. And that's how I'm gonna look at it for, you know, easiness of rigging. Oh yeah, colliders are like my best friend when it comes to physics and trying to avoid 2 things clipping. Okay, I was gonna say, if you say that I'm not here again, music. I don't remember that boss. That boss was a pain in my butt. I really need to get a copy of Knight's Journey of Dreams to, you know, actually play. Because I miss that game. I really do. I think I know where a copy is, but I don't know if my brother currently has it. I'm gonna have to ask him. Because it's technically my copy, not his. I'm the one who pre-ordered it. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna head to bed because I can't think of any way to improve this outside, you know, turning it into not just a base anymore. And yeah, I could give it an inner mouth, but, you know, I can do an inner mouth later. And yes, to an extent, depending on the program you're using, for Miku Miku Dance, it's extremely limited. So you actually have to watch how many bones you use, otherwise you'll crash the program. Same with polygon count. So I actually learned how to model for Miku Miku Dance, so that's why a few of my details of my models are more limited and others are not. Like, I will use more polygons on the face just for detail than, like, say, the entire torso. And then I will also cheat sometimes by using a texture file and playing with the alpha of the texture file instead of, like, modeling lace. The fact that most of those are physics. That actually says a lot about VC Face. I'm actually kind of curious now. I kind of want to make like a ballroom dress and just make it as close to actual fabric physics with just physics bones as I can and see if I can crash VC Face. Actually, new goal, crash VC Face with a model. That's what I want to do. I want to crash it with a model. Wait, what? Seriously? Well, in that case, I'm gonna have some fun. 'Cause I've always had to do it with stupid chain bones, not actual cloth physics. That would actually be really cool, Illith. That would be really cool. I might have to talk to Kaide tomorrow, if he's streaming tomorrow, and figure out how the cloth physics work. Because he has a bunch of tutorials, but I don't know if he's covered cloth. Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask him. And I'm gonna head off because, you know, it's almost midnight. But I'm going to also raid Crowbird Cannon because he's currently live. And, you know, why not? Okay, that character is adorable. So, thank you for joining me for the stream. And once again, to all of my followers, thank you for getting me over 100. And I will be definitely screenshotting this base and probably using it in the future for, you know, adorable reasons and playing with how to actually rig it how I'm wanting it to be rigged for the right effect. So, until tomorrow, which is also 3D modeling because Fender Blender Friday. Until tomorrow, good night, and I shall see you later. Thank you once again for all the followers. Bye-bye. Oh, also, before I hit raid now, remember, the raid message is Rejo Raid, we are here for your cookies. Okay, now, bye-bye. And you guys can say the Twix thing again if you want to. Night.